Hello Internet, welcome to the Doing It Days channel. Today we will create a REST API. First, let me tell you what are the things that I did. I created a new database with the table called to do, and I added some records on them. Next, I have created a brand new application and I have configured it to connect to my DB. So those are the only things that I have done. Okay. So let's get started by creating a model. So why do we need a model? So the REST controller needs to have a model that it uses to get the data. So let's go to our trusty G module to create the model. To do, okay, preview and generate. Okay, so we have created our model. Next, let's create our controller. So let's go to our controllers directory, new PHP file, to do controller. Okay, so the namespace is app or controllers, and we will use Yii REST active controller. So our class to do controller will extend active controller. This controller provides you the basics of a REST API controller, which is the post, put, get methods. First thing we need to do on this controller is we need to tell this controller to use this model to fetch the data from the database. So let's do that. So public model class, so that is we have to point to our model. So that is in that model is in I have created the to-do controller in the models directory, which should be in the controllers directory. Yes, okay, so our to-do model is in app model. So let's get that. So app models and to do. Okay, so that is it. Now we need to configure our application. So let's go to web.php and enable pretty URLs. Okay, so you know that we have enable pretty URL and show script named false. Now we need to add a rule and say we need to use the class of Yii REST URL rule. I think that is the place, and we are going to use the rules in this class for this controller. So the controller is controller, and then it's in app controllers and to do controller. Okay, I think we don't want this. This will do. Oh, let's have it, never mind. Okay, we'll save and we'll test it out. So let's go to our to-dos. So I am typing here to-dos. That is because the rule that we provided pluralized this the to-do controller. So it's to-dos. So if you have a user controller, it is going to be users. You can change that if you want as well. Controller name is to-do. You don't want the namespace. Okay, let's refresh and we get the two records. But as you can see, these are in XML format, but we want JSON format. So to get the JSON format, we need to ask our REST API for a JSON response. You can test it out using Postman. So you can download and install Postman. Just do a quick Google search on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say localhost Yii2 REST web to-dos is the path. I'm going to send a GET request to that path and we get two records. Okay, so we can do to-dos /1 to get only one record. Okay, so that though now you have a JSON response. Okay, so that is how you create a REST controller in Yii2. In the next lesson, let's post some data, post some JSON to this controller and get it to save our data. Okay, so let's start with that on that lesson. I hope you enjoyed this one. Do subscribe, do share, do like, and do let me know what you think and what you want me to teach next time. Okay, have a good day. Take care.